Now where am I going? Return data.
Howdy.
There you are. Captain, Deputy told me what went down. Impressive work.
Captain, if you'd be willing to transfer the documents to the Major, she and I have been discussing what comes next.
Time for us to start getting some real answers. And figure out if we've been asking the right questions.
Yeah.
So whenever you're ready.
Major, you may take a position of the Terrormorph data. Here, I'm glad to be rid of this damn thing. I made a promise to Hadrian. Can you please assure me this day will be good for good? Is the answer to stopping the attacks really in here? Actually, let me take care of this one quick thing.
Yes. It will be.
Okay.
Percival and I have done our damage. This is us starting to put some things right. So with the data out of the way, we've been discussing where exactly this work's getting done. The Red Devil's headquarters on Mars, back where you found Percival, seemed the natural spot. Already has the equipment, the safety measures. Though it sounded like the deputy had a few more things she needed to discuss with you first.
Indeed. The most important of which is getting you your citizenship.
Then I guess we'll see you on Mars.
Okay.
Captain, if you'll follow me.
Like the posters in their offices. That's cool.
You didn't hear this from me, but those ecliptic mercenaries, the factions use them sometimes. Freestar Collective and UC both. It's why they give them a white
That's just weird and jarring. Okay.
All right, Captain. Are you ready to become a citizen of the United Colonies?
This doesn't mean I can't be a citizen elsewhere, does it?
It doesn't. We don't really care where else you might have been or might become a citizen. Once you earn your place in the United Colonies, it's yours.
Remind me of why I want to become a citizen?
Well, only citizens can own property in New Atlantis. We also pay a discounted rate at any United Colonies merchant.
Aha.
And all citizens receive an ample credit disbursement upon joining.
I'm ready.
This isn't the only item we need to discuss, so I'll give you the short version.
Okay.
Please raise your hand. Captain, through your actions today and in days past, you have earned your place among the United Colonies.
Have I?
Through service, bravery, strength, and upholding of the mutual good. Will you carry and cultivate these values for as long as you remain a citizen?
Sure. Sure, whatever. I really gotta do all that? I will.
Then, Captain, I'm pleased to welcome you into the United Colonies as a full citizen. Here, your official ID and your citizenship dispensation. We've also let the Aphelion Realty office out in the plaza know you're approved to purchase property. Now, the other item we needed to discuss.
Okay.
There's a member of the UC who's asked to speak to you, but this person is in a sensitive position.
Okay.
Normally, we wouldn't even consider something like this, but we think this person has information that could prove useful in dealing with the Terrormorphs.
Oh, okay.
And they've stated they'll only share it with you. They asked for you by name.
Dang!
So I need your agreement that everything you're about to see is kept in the strictest confidence. You can tell no one. Can you agree to these terms?
I will take it to my grave. I don't know if I can agree to that. Thanks, but no thanks. It has to be by name. Who are we talking about? You can't... The dialogue, I tell you.
Let's hope it never comes to that. Head to the elevator. You're going to subsection 7. I'll
Okay.
make sure you're cleared for access by the time you get there.
Okay.
Kill for a cup of coffee right about now.
Hmm?
Logging authorized entry. Unsealing access. You may proceed down the corridor. Welcome, Captain. Please, come down and approach the intercom. You and I should chat.
That's the intercom? No. Okay. Here it is.
President Abeyo was kind enough to give me a few files to peruse.
Mm-hmm.
Quite the series of accomplishments you've managed. But now you face a foe unlike any other. An invisible enemy, lurking in the shadows. You're going to need all the help you can get. Which is why I hoped we could speak. Do you know who I am?
Nope, can't see what to do. You do look sort of familiar. Given the amount of security, I see you're someone pretty important or dangerous. A guy who can't afford a place with a view, clearly. Oh, that's just rude. You do look sort of familiar.
There's a reason for that. Introductions first, though.
Mm-hmm.
I'm Francois Fanon, but most know me as Victus.
Mm-hmm.
I was an admiral during the Colony War.
Mm-hmm.
One of its great villains, if you believe the slates. I was to be executed for my crimes,
Mm-hmm.
but the previous regime deemed me too valuable to simply discard. So they put me here, a sacrifice on the altar of peace.
Mm-hmm.
Even my death served the colonies.
I see that. My God, the UC's been lying all this time? Definitely one of those chattery ghosts I've met, except about... What about you would actually want? Sanan, that's Hadrian's last name. The UC faked your death then? So... What'd you do? I already know what he did. Clearly they faked his death. Sadan, that's Hadrian's last name.
Very astute. That's my daughter. My progeny. You've been working alongside.
Yes.
Has she shared with you the nature of our little family?
She's told me she's your clone. Kind of stressed the car. You two had a family. Your and Hadrian is your business, not mine.
Did she? So willing to trust Hadrian. I never did succeed in driving that out of her. Our relationship has always been a challenging one. The Major was born to become a great leader, carry on the legacy I established, and was given all the finest training to support it. And she excelled. But the universe cut all that short. Now, though, it's placed even more crucial work in front of the two of you.
Yep.
And I think I have a part to play in helping you accomplish what you've set out to do.
Okay. Fine, I'm listening. Hadrian and I are doing fine on our own. And every day I get a chance to work with a man and living in a fish tank. Keep talking. Can you tell me more about this cloning program? Fine, I'm
After
listening.
some long years earning the trust of this current regime, the UC has been permitting me to work alongside one of their recovery teams,
Okay.
helping them gather intelligence on, locate, and organize scenarios to lure in some of the criminals that have justice after the colony war. With quite a few successes, I might add. But in the process, I managed to find something else. The names and locations of Hadrian and Percival's old research team. Valuable manpower for the effort you're about to embark on. I'll tell you where they are, but in exchange, I need something dealt with.
You track down war criminals, people like you. How's that work exactly? Just spit out what it is you want. I'm not sure I like the sound of this. Go on.
There is a former colleague of mine, a man by the name of Dr. Reginald Orlays. Like myself and Hadrian, he was involved in some of the United Colony's more problematic lines of research. Mech weapons were his specialty.
Okay.
If it dealt death, he could make a deal more. When the colony war ended, he fled, refusing to face tribunal, and has continued to peddle his skills to the highest bidder to this day.
Okay.
But I finally found him. I want you to track him down and deal with him, however you're able.
Okay.
I'm not expecting he'll come quietly.
No,
Bring
probably
me
not.
evidence that the job's done, and I'll tell you what I know.
Consider him dust. I need to think about this. How about I arrest him and turn him over to the UC? How do you know you're not asking me to kill an innocent man? Why have me do this? Why not hand this over to the members of the recovery team?
Captain, your files indicate a track record of unlikely successes. It is my genuine hope that, perhaps down the line, you might become a part of our team. And this might be something of a tryout.
Okay. How do I know you're not asking me to kill an innocent man?
Speak to Deputy McIntyre. I'm sure she'd be happy to hear that someone might be tying up this loose end at long last.
Okay.
Though I would ask you, do not make the mistake of confusing me for a simple cutthroat.
No, I get that. Consider him dust.
Good. According to my information, he's been hiding around the world of Etheria. Wolf system. There's a star station in the vicinity. The Den. The head of the local vanguard, one Captain Marquez, should be able to help you find our man.
Okay.
Identity verified. You may proceed to the exit.
Cabinet Affairs.
Something to report?
Captain, did your meeting go well? I hope it's clear now why we needed you to agree to all the secrecy.
There's an executed war criminal in your basement. Deputy, I was not prepared for that. I don't see what the big deal is. Some old guy living in your basement. I could do that.
Exactly. Just another prisoner. Nothing you'd ever even think of bringing up in conversation.
Nope.
With anyone. Ever. We understand each other?
I'll keep this to myself. Freestar Collective at least should be told about this. You can't keep me from telling Hadrian. Why hasn't Hadrian been told about this?
The Major doesn't have clearance for this sort of information. And she certainly doesn't need a distraction from her current, very important work. Which is why I need you to keep this to yourself.
I'll keep it to
Good.
myself.
Because bringing this up to the outside world would create the unfair appearance, Captain, that you're unhinged. And that's not a good look for any of us.
Yep.
Now, was there something in particular you needed to discuss about what we were just discussing?
I'm gonna be a hitman. First target, we're gonna Orleans. The prisoner asked me to deal with a Dr. Orleans. Figured you and I should discuss.
Dr. Reginald Orleans? He's finally found him. Of course, killing Orleans is completely out of the question, but bringing him to justice... He's been on the lam for years. That'd be a huge win for the UC. What's being offered in return?
The location of Hadrian's old research team members.
Really? He found the members of the research team. We'd already initiated a search for them, but it'd save a lot of time and manpower if he just gave us that information.
Yes.
Captain, if that's the deal, you have my endorsement. Just so long as you make every effort to bring the man in alive. Now, was there anything else you wanted to discuss regarding your meeting?
I'm supposed to be at the den. Anything you could tell me about it?
The Den? It's a star station. Orbiting Wolf, the second star station actually to bear that title. The first one was blown to smithereens by House Varun during the Serpent's Crusade. The place has always acted as a remote strategic hub, primarily for repairing and refueling UC military vessels. But because of its distance from the rest of the UC, things there have always been a little more lax. Patrols included. I can think of worse places in the galaxy for a criminal to hide out. Then I'll bid you good day, Captain,
Yeah, we're good.
and remind you of the importance of discretion.
What are we talking about? All right.
Excuse me.
Whoop. So clearly we can't take Andrea with us. That could be a problem. Which is unfortunate. Indeed. I'm gonna sleep on my ship to recover health. Oh, do I have any money? 57, okay. Skills, where am I at? Yeah, I got a long way to go. Oh. I don't have any skill points. Ah, dang. Okay. All right. Sleep. Let's go. The beast is on the hunt. Alright, so. Missions. Devil you know. Okay. Where's he at? I wonder if there's a way to upgrade the energy output. I need more energy. Oh. Doc. Well, hail.
Welcome to the den. If you have business, feel free to land.
Alright, cool. Boarding.
Anything I can help? Hey, what can I do for you? Sure, have at it.
Let's see. No, doesn't look like I can do anything to the reactor. Only one reactor allowed. Oh. So I don't think I can do much more than that. Cancel modifications, yeah. So it looks like I can't upgrade the thing at all. And those are pretty good. Excuse me. Okay.
Marquez is all right. She's gonna be lucky to have me as the boss.
Looking to lodge a complaint? Then you want UC security, not the Vanguard.
Haha. Actually, I am Vanguard. Super Captain.
Oh, apologies, Captain. Didn't recognize you without the uniform. So, what can I do for you?
Reginald Ortiz. I heard you might know him. There's a man wanted in Highlands, so I need to find him.
Orlace. Doesn't ring a bell. Anything you can tell me about him?
I don't want to say too much. It's a mission. He's a former UC scientist, one of war crimes. He's supposedly living near Etheria.
A man? Living around Etheria. The gas giant. Only one ship like that I know of. Never docks. Doesn't respond to hails. They call it the Warlock. Maybe this Orlace of yours is the one piloting it. I can give you the coordinates to its last sighted location if you want. Just, well, you'll need to be careful.
Don't worry, I got this.
Part of Etheria's sky is an old debris field. Plenty dangerous. More than a few scrappers heading out never came back.
Gotcha. I'll take those coordinates. Excuse me, I need to take care of something. What's so dangerous about that part of Aretha's orbit? Anything you can tell me about the Warlock? Anything I should know about the Den?
I honestly thought it was just a story board haulers told each other to keep themselves amused. Pretty surprised to find out he has a name. Like, finding out the Grim Reaper's named Mitch or something. Huh. Makes you wonder, though. Ships have been disappearing in those fields for years. Going theory on why was a combination of old ordnance and Etheria's gravity disappearing them. But maybe someone's been helping them over the ledge.
What's so dangerous about that part of Etheria's orbit?
Well, the original Den Star Station was destroyed decades ago during the Serpent's Crusade by marauding House Varun zealots. Big part of the remains from those battles ended up gathering around Etheria, forming a nasty debris field. Every now and then, some headstrong scrapper comes limping back because they hit an 80-year-old mine. Or sometimes they don't come back at all.
Well, anything I should know about the Den?
Things you should know? The Den's not really that kind of place. This is a quiet assignment. Keep an eye out for pirates, make sure smuggling's kept to a minimum, occasional rescue job out in the debris fields. Otherwise, it's mostly long haulers and staying ready for the day the Collective wants another round, or House Varun comes back in force.
I'll take those coordinates.
Sure thing. Here. This should get you pointed in the right direction.
Okay.
Go get your man.
All right.
Just doesn't add up. Spaceport has anti-xeno protocols.
We'll go to the cockpit because we're not going to waste time. Undock. All right. That was uneventful. Load screen. Okay.
prep for the field. Savor your last moments, Mott. All systems. Shoot them down. I will be your end.
Okay. Alrighty. Let's go.
Welcome back, Captain. Do you have some news for me regarding Dr. Olays?
Universe has one less monster in it.
So he didn't come quietly then, as I suspected. I presume you have evidence of this.
Yes.
Excellent. Please, deposit it in the transfer system.
Transfer accepted.
Would you look at that? Kept it all these years. Some simply couldn't let go of that old world. This is fine work, Captain. I can ensure the remaining team members find their way to the Red Devil's headquarters. Except for one.
What was that?
That one you'll need to collect yourself.
Okay.
His name is Kaiser. You can find him on the Freestar world of Nirra, wandering the battlefield there. The area was ground zero for xeno-weapon deployments during the war, so I would arm yourself appropriately. And I think you'll want to check in with Hadrian and Dr. Walker before paying it a visit. Kaiser will likely have security protocols you'll need their help to overcome.
Why are you helping us with this?
I dedicated my life to the United Colonies. Every effort of my being to their protection. I even gave them my heirs. Even if my circumstances have changed, my purpose has not.
It's pure chaos. Wait, is this Kaiser guy a robot?
A military Model A, yes. Specifically customized for the needs of the Xeno warfare team during the Colony War. A powerful resource, if you can recover him.
Thanks for the
Of
information.
course. We're protecting the galaxy, Captain. We'll need every tool at our disposal.
I take it all of the skill points. No. Alright, so she's not in the ship. Take off. Look at that beast. All right. All right. Back out. Hit the star maps. Going to Soul. Soul Train.
Okay, here, look.
You look like Andrea.
Captain, welcome back. I was afraid you might have gotten reassigned. You've been gone so long. So how's it feel to be a citizen?
Feels good, Major. If I'm honest, I really don't feel any different. I'm not thrilled associating with a group like United Colonies. You know, I'd almost forgotten I was a citizen. A lot has happened in the interim. Really? Have they?
To each their own. Still remember my ceremony. 19 years old. Standing on the front deck of Mast, looking over the city. One of the proudest days of my life. But it is real good to have you here again. We've been going through the Terrormorph data and, well, we're gonna need all the help we can get. These logs, they're even more thorough than I remembered. Genetic workups, population statistics, hell, even their food chain. I'd completely forgotten, for example, that there was a creature that actually ate Terrormorphs.
What?
At this point, the data's given us more options to explore than we have people to work on them.
What kind of monster eats a Terrormorph?
Well, 8. They went extinct a few decades back. A big lumbering thing called an Aceles. Something I'd love to learn more about, if we had the people to look into it.
Yeah, with that, I found your research team.
That'd be something, wouldn't? I'm sorry, are you? You're serious? You found our research team? That's incredible. That accelerates everything.
Yeah.
With them back, it'll let us... Wait. Kaiser. Did you find Kaiser?
He's my next up, but I was told I need your help overcoming his security protocols.
That's right. You would need that. Whoever gave you these leads sure knew their stuff. Well, how? How exactly did you manage to find them?
I'm just talented. I had some help, but we need to leave it at that. Actually, they were found by your No!
You can't be... Oh, you are serious. Okay. No more questions. But still, Getting Kaiser back, that gives us more than a few new paths forward on dealing with the Terrormorphs. But if he's been out there on his own all this time, you're gonna need something. Come on.
Okay.
We've already made a lot of progress getting this place back online. Some of the containment chambers were a bit on the unpleasant side, but the facility staff made short work of that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we're going up. Good job, sir. Sweep that floor. Oh, wait a minute.
Yes, what?
Are you another Hadrian clone?
I know it's here somewhere. Here, Kaiser schematics. Actuators, weapons, batteries. That old robot's been MIA for a while, so chances are he's gonna need some repairs. He's also got a lock on his voice controls. You can give yourself authorization with the phrase, Nos belli machinis. Now, where exactly is the old machine? A battlefield. On Nirra? Ugh, sheesh. No wonder no one's found him. That sector of Nirra was destination #1 for xenoweapons during the war. Add to that general environmental devastation and the kind of lawlessness that comes with any Freestar world, and that planet's got more than enough ways to make a visit your last. But I think there's a place where you can start your search. Yep. One-of-a-kind salvage. Licensed to an Angelo Alonso. Goes by Gel. As good a place to start as any.
What else can you tell me about Nira?
The Colony War saw a lot of hard fighting, but Nirra got it the worst.
Okay.
Everything the Freestar Collective and UC could muster, ground troops, xenoweapons, mechs, was hurled into the fray. Both sides hoped something would decisively turn the tide, but it never did. When the war finally ended, swaths of that world were so devastated they were effectively abandoned. So what Kaiser's doing there of all places, I can only guess at.
Why is Kaiser survival stopping the Terrormorphs?
Kaiser lets us do field work with a level of precision that there's really no other way to accomplish. More than a few of the options we're looking into. Detectors to uncover the Terrormorph transmission method, or crafting a targeted biological agent. They require highly specific materials to test against. And asking a group of Marines to accompany us for that kind of work, well, it usually ended up with ruined samples and wounded teammates.
All right.
And I'll make sure we're ready to put them to use as soon as you've got them.
All right. Let's go. Take off. Yes. Whew. Okay. Okay. Exit the ship. Joe, you're freaking out, dude.
Hey! New model on the floor.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. See if I can do anything. Get out of
Welcome
this.
to the one-of-a-kind. Refuge and rest home for the hardest scrappers anywhere. Name's Jill. Proprietor.
Wow. That was kind of messed up, man. I thought we were broke. I'm here to recover a robot by the name of Kaiser. Pleased to meet you on Magus. Impressive place you got here, Jill. I'll pass on the smart card to mine. And what exactly do you and your scrappers do? That doesn't make any sense.
Appreciate it. Took years to get this place self-sustaining. Plenty elbow grease and creativity. Can I get you started on a tab, then? Or you here to try and make your fortune in the fields? I'm happy to take your credits however you want to hike them over.
Look for a robot goes by Kaiser.
Kaiser? No bot around here with that tag. Oh, unless you mean Captain Ahab? At least that's what we've all been calling him. No clue what his actual designation is, since he's got some sort of security protocol that prevents inquiries and general chit-chat. But he's a combat bot, right? Yeah, that machine's been out there a while now, hunting this one siren. His white whale. It's been a while since anyone's laid eyes on Captain Ahab, though. Maybe he finally got the thing. Or it got him.
White whale, what are you talking about?
Moby Dick? Old art story about one Captain Ahab chasing some big fish that's
No,
bound to get him killed?
I get that,
No?
but what is he chasing?
We all thought the name was a good fit since our bot friend was so damn busy chasing that siren of his. Quality slate, too. Think I got a copy for sale if you want to give it a look. Nasty kind of alien left behind after the colony war. Pretty much blind.
Okay.
Original ones brought to Nirra were all xeno-weapons. But those critters have long since passed. But they left behind more than enough untrained babies to keep the fields plenty interesting.
Take a BM the road and look for work with it.
Well, all right. So, sounds like you've got two options. You can wander around out there, hunting your bot, little old white whale of your very own. Maybe you find him, maybe you get yourself killed. But knowing this rock is part of what we do here. So if you want to find him a whole lot faster,
Right.
I'll sell you what I know about this. Kaiser's location. Going rate's a little steep, but I'm willing to negotiate.
Pailing me thing. Chris, fine here. Tell me where he is. Persuade. I'm sure we can work something out here.
I'm listening. Yeah, I hope so.
Now we're getting somewhere.
You think I'm a pushover?
I know you'd like to help me if you could.
I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here. Don't get ahead of yourself. Look, I'm gonna stop you there. I've got my livelihood to look after here, all right? So, I'm sorry. The fee's the fee. Pleasure doing business with you. So, last anyone heard of him, he was out near the Syracuse. Shipwreck about a quarter click down the main strip. One of my roughnecks said he heard some kind of beacon. Just keep your ears open. You should find your machine. Eyes open, too. Sirens and Ecliptic out there. And neither takes prisoners.
Gotcha.
And corpse retrieval is not included in this transaction. So now you know. Give Ahab a Kaiser our best.
Cool looking ship. Ah. Place is pretty cool looking. Bella's Martians.
Voice. Controls. Unlocked. Attempting to resume. Attempting to. Error. Power. Level. Battery required. Type. Microcell. Inquire at. Salvage yard.
Get you something?
Show me what you got for sale.
All legal, I swear.
Shoot. Or no. Yeah, I have enough. All right.
Battery accepted. Operational power levels restored. Analyzing. Residual damage detected. Impact shielding. Visual systems. Damage within acceptable limits. Thank you for your aid. I must resume my mission. Please step aside.
Your mission just got superseded. Major Hassan or Hadrian Hassan wants you. Doesn't sound like you're in any kind of shape to complete your mission. You should come with me. Mission, what are you talking about? What were those creatures?
Heat leeches. Energy siphoning pests. Nested as I reset from my last altercation.
Oh.
Good to have them gone at long last.
What mission are you talking about?
Weapon disarmament. High risk. So I will ask you to stand aside.
Doesn't sound like you're in any shape to complete your mission. You should come with me.
My damage is within acceptable thresholds. I have done more with less. Although, previous attempts to disarm the weapon have been unsuccessful. Additional support may allow me to complete my active mission more quickly, allowing me to leave this place.
Tell me about this mission first.
My mission is the disarmament of Unit XW-99. Designation, Siren. Nirra's final active Xeno weapon, 99, has proven a far more formidable adversary than its peers. Will you aid me with disarmament?
But aren't there a lot of siren things running around? Why is this one so important?
During the Colony War, handling of Unit 99 and its peers were among my personal duties. Deploy Unit 99. Defend Unit 99 against hostile forces. But above all, ensure Unit 99 was never used against non-combatants.
Ah.
When I was separated from the Xeno warfare team with the Armistice, Unit 99 and its broodmates remained here, causing many non-combatant deaths. So I am here to correct my mistake. I have nearly succeeded in disarming their brood. Only Unit 99 remains.
We're We're going to disarm the Xeno weapons, so I'll be helping you. What? Kill some alien? If it's the only way I can get you to come with me, fine.
Follow me. Mind your step. As you have no doubt witnessed, this region can be hazardous to organics. Attention. Possible threat in area.
Yeah, let's see.
Search protocols triggered. Beginning scan. You may yield whenever you like.
Okay. Get that shotgun going. Yeah.
Time of death. Rapidly approaching.
There you go.
I am detecting Unit 99. But there is a complication. Unit 99 is on the other side of that reach. But it appears to be under the control of hostile forces. Sensors suggest Ecliptic, a mercenary company like Ecliptic, would only want Unit 99 to utilize it as a weapon. This means Unit 99 must be disarmed immediately. Standard procedure would be a frontal assault on the outpost. No quarter given. Do you concur?
So we're on the same page. You say disarm Unit 9, you mean kill, right? How's Ecliptic use Unit 99 as a weapon?
Unit 99 has an integrated control apparatus. This neural control interface allowed handlers to give the creatures orders during battle, a practice now explicitly prohibited.
Okay.
These mercenaries may be in the process of deciphering a way to access the interface, allowing them to weaponize Unit 99 again, something we must prevent at all costs. That is the standard method of xeno-weapon disarmament.
Okay.
Yes.
Are there methods of disarming it other than killing it?
Technically, yes. All xeno-weapons have a control interface, which allows them to be given orders. Scans suggest Ecliptic may already have Unit 99 subdued. If I could approach Unit 99, I could wipe its control interface, preventing it from ever being used as a weapon again. This would be technically sufficient for the parameters of my mission. However, it is my personal assessment that Nirra would be better off with Unit 99 terminated. Moving out.
Okay. So Kaiser's a pretty awesome guy.
Our work here is finished. Now, what is this mission that requires my expertise?
Hadrian Saran, I want your help preventing possible plague of Terrormorph attacks. We've reunited part of the Xenomorph team, but we're fighting against aliens, not with them.
A plague of Terrormorph attacks. That is disconcerting.
Yes.
You are docked at one of a kind. I will meet you there.
Apparently, someone
Beat
wiped
the
out
snot
that
out of
damn
those
ecliptic
ecliptic
outfit.
punks.
Finest supplies on the planet. Also, only supplies on the planet. Lots of money to be made on mech scrap if you know where to look. And I just happen to sell a guide that'll show you the best spots to get started. Couple of words of warning, though. As you may have put together, Nirra's more dangerous than a cellophane airlock. And it's not just the environment that'll kill you. UC brought xeno-weapons here during the Colony War, and more than a few decided to put down roots. Sirens are the ones you really need to watch out for. You've also got the unauthorized scrappers, Ecliptic being the worst of the bunch. Kill you for looking at them wrong.
Yeah.
Luckily, we sell a wide array of problem solvers in various colors and calibers. Any Nirra scrapping expedition starts by checking my stock.
Locked in and ready for liftoff.
All right.
We have arrived. I will meet you inside the facility.
I can't believe it.
Major Sanon, Dr. Walker.
You're in better shape than I expected, Kaiser. Shouldn't take us long to get you back up to full fighting capacity.
This is good to hear. I was told there was a new threat on the horizon. I wish to learn more.
Percival will give you the full story.
Plus, get you dressed for the occasion.
Ah,
Occasion. Where are we going?
Londinium.
Londinium. Doctor, I will require additional armaments.
That's the plan. Come on.
Captain, you're with me.
all right.
Time to walk you through what we came up with. So the problem we're up against is vast. Terrormorphs, they can be anywhere. Meaning us finding and disposing of them ourselves isn't an option. But what if we could let something else do the work for us? Come on. I'll walk you through what we're thinking.
Mm-hmm.
You remember that creature we talked about before you went to Nirra? The thing that eats terrormorphs, the Asylees?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I remember.
Apparently, they were bloodhounds for terrormorphs. But when the UC ran low on synthetic foods during the Colony War, the Asylees were chosen to fill in the gaps.
Oh.
We thought they were harvested to extinction. But in the data, the research team found the location of a few remaining specimens.
Mm-hmm.
As you can see, what we're proposing is bringing them back. We'd breed populations of them, distribute them to human worlds, and then let nature take its course. Using a method that thousands of years of adaptation have already perfected.
Mm-hmm.
We could speed up their breeding process using, well, using some of the same technologies that were used to create me. We even think that with some time and investigation, we could use the Asylees' hunting skills to track down the Terrormorph transmission method at long last. Find out how humanity spread them and put an end to the Terrormorph problem definitively.
Could the Asylees really clean up? Are these Asylees things dangerous?
If you pick a fight with one, or you're a Terrormorph, sure. But Asylees were already spread across the galaxy once before during the Colony War. As livestock, they're far less of a danger than the one we're proposing to clean up.
Using aliens to our own ends, that sounds like the Xenomorph warfare team all over again.
I really think it could. Now, there is another option for removing the Terrormorphs from our worlds. It's faster, maybe even more efficient, but riskier.
Okay.
A microbe. Something we could aerosolize, let spread, and have it clean up anything with Terrormorph DNA for us, which would include morphs, and we expect their transmission method. It'd still take time to build, test, and distribute, but no other method could hold a candle to it when it comes to sheer efficiency. Not even the Asylees.
And who exactly going to be doing all this work, just personally, the microbes or the Asylees?
Well, that's still not 100%. But it sounds like the Vanguard will actually be picking up a fair bit of it. But there's no sense in hammering down those sorts of details before we've made a decision on which route we're taking.
Mm-hmm. What kind of risks are there with this microbe?
Percival assures me that they're minimal. He'll be able to encode safeguards against mutation in the agent's genetics, so that they stick to the task of cleaning up Terrormorphs. But the microscopic world has a tendency to behave in ways you can't always predict. So to say there's zero risk would be a lie.
Yep. If it was up to me, I would deploy the microbe. Sounds like you're playing with fire. I would vote with Asylees.
Inclined that way myself. With either path, though, we're looking at a long-term commitment. Years of work. Even just getting these plans off the ground is going to take time. And all routes are going to require some highly specific materials to make things work. Terrormorph cell lines we can breed quickly and consistently to test on. Asylees gene samples we can use to rebuild their bloodlines. Or sharpen our microbes' tracking skills. Not the sort of things any labs just got lying around.
Mm-hmm.
But we think we found a lead. One place in the known galaxy where we know we should be able to find all the materials we need. All paths lead to Londinian.
Londinian had an Excel's population?
It was the central hub for Asili's processing during the Colony War. But, and this part's exciting, the Terrormorph data suggests Asilis were first found there. The planet it's on, Toliman 2, was their homeworld. Meaning, there's a very good chance their prey, the Terrormorphs, came from that same world. Which would also explain why no one ever suspected that planet as the Terrormorph source world. The Asilis were too damn effective at cleaning them up. Additionally, it explains why once the Asilis were gone, the outbreak there was so catastrophic. Londinian could very well be where the Terrormorph saga began. And the key to its end.
Are we even allowed on Londinian?
It's certainly not encouraged, but the UC's given their sign-off for this excursion. This trip is all above board.
The planet overrun with Terrormorphs? Isn't that suicide?
It's dangerous, yes. But Kaiser, Percival, and I, we've trained for this. And you're not so green yourself. And the last thing I want right now is for the UC to stick us with some gung-ho jarhead who's gonna put us and the mission at risk.
Right.
Captain, you're the reason we're all here right now. You're the person I think can help us finish it.
Okay.
Will you join us on this?
Listen, I need some time.
It's a big ask. You do what you have to. We're not going anywhere without you.
Yeah, I need ammo, dude. And with that, we're gonna stop. Because that's gonna lead me God knows where. Again, the story continues to be interesting. This is so much better than the main quest line, which is really sad. It should not be like that. But I'm glad it's here. You know, if we change the names to side quests and the main quests, I think we'll be fine. So it's interesting that there was a species that took care of the Terrormorphs and destroying said population for food because of greedy war demands is of interest. That the consequences of doing so, right? So that's of interest in that regard. So, yeah, it's really neat. I like the thing with Kaiser. That was cool. He's like a buffed version of Vasco, which is cool. So if we got Kaiser and Vasco going, top shelf. I'm half tempted to get Vasco, have Kaiser. I get a bunch of ammo, and we go to town in Londinian. Yeah. I mean, maybe they might not let me take Vasco, or he might not go. He might be like, no, I'm not doing that. We'll see. But he's a patterned after Vasco, I think. Ooh, excuse me. So that was interesting. Of course, we got more of this to uncover and explore. Story's been interesting. The whole Moody scene with the House Faroon was interesting. I was very happy I was able to persuade. That was cool. Pretty happy with what I played so far. So, if you like what you saw, please leave me a follow. I would greatly appreciate it. We stream every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday at 9:30 at twitch.tv/gamingwithmagus. Of course, we chop these up with our blades, and we put them up on YouTube and Rumble. If you can give me a like and a subscribe there, I would greatly appreciate that, as that helps the channel out, and it costs you nothing. Until next time, stay adventurous.